Alright, let's get started on Mabinogi. Oh wait a minute, my audio isn't going here. There we go. Mini Minisha, thanks for the follow. Okay, so today we're gonna work on Grandmaster stuff. So we're working on Grandmaster Archer right now. So let's go to Tara. And did we check off our quests from last time or not? Skill. Oh, I never talked to Lazaro after I finished Warden of the Gods. Well, that one's done. What was this one? Yeah, we never did that one. Okay, let's see what archery ones we can get. Grandmaster. Third mission for Archer. Second mission for Archer. And first mission for Archer. Okay, take down 100 hobgoblins, that's easy. And 4-player shadow mission. We're not doing the martial arts thing. We'll do this one later. Let's go take out 100 hobgoblins. So what's the fastest way to do this? There are two places with hobgoblins, so there's some up here in Lapa, and there's also some from doing rafting. I think it'd be faster just to do some rafting. So let's go ahead and do that. Bring that map back down. So for rafting, we'll just use our knuckles here, and... Oh wait, we need to have a party formed. So... we'll just call it rafting, doesn't matter. Let's pick up the daily quests here too. So earn 30 star points while riding a raft. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Put that right under there. And off we go. Yeah, I have been using archery a little bit since the renovation update, but I'm more used to doing rafting with mage stuff, so I'm just doing what's familiar. I might try using archery with rafting later. Okay, well that daily's done. Now we just need to get about 67 more hobgoblins. Maybe I'll use some of these stars to buy some herbs. Well, we can give it a quick go, I guess. Let's see. Where's my bow at? That does have good range. I wonder if I can get those guys over there. Okay, we got all those guys. Let's not get pulled in by that dock. Yeah, the distance it reaches is impressive. We're so close to the end, we might as well just finish this entire rafting thing. Oh, and there's those guys over there, too. Oh, got a title. Okay, so let's see how many herbs I can get with this. So we have 120 SARS. There we go. Now I can start a, Oh crap, we can't plant antidote herbs on our homestead yet, that's right. That's the one kind of herb you can't plant on your homestead, but I can at least plant some, mandrake herbs there now if I want to. Okay, let's harvest all this. And do I have any homestead seeds left, or did I plant them all? Oh, okay, we got 5 tomatoes and 6 strawberries. Let's go ahead and plant those strawberries first. Gonna need some more homestead sown. Wait, not enough materials. We have enough homestead sown. Okay, there we go. So back to Tara. And what are the daily shadow missions today? Enemy from behind, battle for Tailton. Was that the first or the second one? Okay, Battle for Tailton 2. I like that mission, so we'll go ahead and do that. And the one from Tara was enemy behind? Yeah, we can do that one too. Okay, let's fully charge this up. Well, that should be enough. And now for the boss. Okay, so now we're gonna do the mission Enemy from Behind in Tara. And let's use a shuriken for that. So we'll do that one on hard mode too. K14, thanks for the follow. So let's see if any of those enemies are up here. Here's a few more. Okay, now for the boss. Alright, well, it's the daily shadow missions. What's the daily gathering today? So to get this iron ore, I'd have to go into Berry Dungeon. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see, we'll equip the pick here. Wait, how many does it want me to get? 50? Hope the pick will have enough durability for that. What level is my mining anyway? Nah, I need to work on my mining anyway, so it's not that bad. I'll go for it. And we'll use those AP coupons. And what will we sacrifice here? How about that blue gem? I play Mabinogi on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday on stream. Yeah, Mabinogi is the main game I play, but I do play a few other things just to kind of mix it up a little bit. I like Mabinogi, but it can't be my only game. It would just get too boring if I played only Mabinogi and nothing else. Surprised we haven't found any ore yet. Yeah, Mabinogi is the only MMO that I'm currently working on at the moment. The rest are just single-player games. Oh, here's some more. Well, actually, I am working on that Pokemon MMO, PokeMMO, a little bit too, but I'm waiting for them to release Johto region on that. But other than that, I'm not really working on any other like online games at the moment. Let's use some Harvest Song here. Do I get one of those fairies? That'll help our chances getting more ore. And then there's that pal over here too. That was a pretty big event. That was like the first GM meetup thing since the second server merge. So we've actually had like 2 server merges. But yeah, it was a pretty big event. It took place in Blago Prairie. It lasted about an hour. That one was hard to get into though. Like there were a lot of people there. They did it on like 2 channels, and the game was so full that if you tried to enter one of those channels, sometimes you just get bounced right back to the login screen. So a lot of people had trouble just getting in to claim the title. And actually, if I'm remembering it right, you got like a coupon for the title, so I actually didn't go to the meetup with this character, with Xanafiedneko. I have another character, Xanafied Cat, which is my first character that mostly did like YouTube content and stuff. And I actually had him go to the event because, I mean, he has the same name as my channel name, so I went to Xanafied Cat to it, and then I just gave the title to Xanafiedneko after. Yeah, it was good seeing so many players on too, because both channels were at max capacity, so we literally couldn't hold any other players. So there are still people that are hanging around, which is good. Yeah, a lot has definitely happened in the game, and I mean there have been ups and downs. Mabinogi went through some bad updates and some bad times, but I think the game has been doing really well, like, recently. Like, in the past 2.5, 3 years, the game has been doing really well as far as, like, updates and stuff goes. Like, we're actually getting the improvements Mabinogi needs right now. And yeah, there's only better content to come. Like, we're getting new hardcore dungeon stuff, and I guess G26 is still being worked on in Korea. Guild updates look forward to, so it just gets better and better. There's even gonna be a elfin giant marriage soon. Yeah, the old days when you had to pay just to rebirth. And the game was very different. But these days the game is more free and open. I mean, I had almost no knowledge of Mabinogi back then either. Like, I spent all my time just playing as an elf character, and I barely left Philia. And I mostly just ran Longa Dungeon over and over again for like the first 2 years I was in Mabinogi. Wait, how much ore have we gathered? 30. Yeah, I've only had this account for about 7 or 8 years. I have like 3 or 4 other like Mabinogi accounts I can't even remember the email or password to, that are just like lost from my early days. Oh, we need another key for that one. Probably need to go back into this other room. That's actually like one of the few life skills that I almost never level. Like, I pretty much ignored that skill for like a number of years. It's only been until like recently that I've bothered leveling it. Mabinogi can definitely feel a little overwhelming with how much stuff there is to do. Like, at a certain point, all the stuff that there is to do in this game can feel a little stressful. I think the game is a little bit easier to take if you're more of a chill player and just don't care how fast you progress. Key for that one yet. What's down here? Just a chest? Oh, there's some gold in here. Yeah, like my non-streaming character, I took a long time with her, like, didn't rush a single thing. I had a couple of friends that were like, you should do this story, you should get this done as fast as you can, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that yet. And I would end up doing it like 6 months after they mentioned it or something. Oh, here's that key. Yeah, it is a lot more fun to just like take your time and discover things on your own. Like, a helping hand from like some players is like nice once in a while, but like sometimes you just have to play the game the way you want to. And it's perfectly fine if some people want to like rush through it and get things done. I've definitely had a few Mabby friends that are like that, where they just want to get content done really quick. But some people move a lot slower, and that's fine too. The other nice thing about Mabinogi, though, is it doesn't really restrict you from doing that much. Like, you don't really need to be that far in the game to do everything. So that's also nice. Like, new players can actually go through things as slowly as they want to, because they're gonna have access to just about 90% of the features in the game, even if they haven't even finished, like, Gen 1. Like, you can still do commerce, you can still bounty hunt, you can still work on just about every life skill. But there's like a lot of other MMOs where it's like you have to be at this certain point in the story in order to actually access like this life skill or this fashion feature or something like that, and it just kind of pushes you to progress in the game even when you don't want to. Let's see, do we have any feathers in here? I think I have feathers somewhere. Oh, here they are. Bring this pet back to life. I mean, Mabinogi is a little bit like that, too. Like, there are definitely some areas in the game where, I mean, like, I think it's kind of creative how you can't actually see what the level of all the enemies are. Because, like, yeah, a new player goes into the wrong area, they're gonna die. That's just gonna happen. But like, you can still access most of the areas in the game and still do most things. And actually, it's a lot easier to go wherever you want and kill anything with the new Blanted system boosting you up so quickly. Like the first Blanted system, like the first Blanted memoir, that takes you up to like level 1,000, 2,000, something like that. Maybe 5,000. I don't know. And like that only takes what, an hour and a half to do. It's like maybe 60, 90 minutes to do the Blanted thing, maybe 2 hours if you don't know what you're doing. And the other thing is, like, the Blanid stuff is all completely optional. Like, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Like, if someone wants to play Mabinogi on hardcore mode, you could just skip all the Blanid stuff and do everything the old-fashioned way anyway. So, like, if you really want a challenge, you can still do that. So it's good that it's an optional system. The game doesn't really force you into doing the Blanid stuff, it just recommends it. I like how most of the Blanid stuff is voiced. Like, it's really cool how hearing like the parts of the game that actually have like voices. Ultra Gamer, thanks for the follow. And Mabinogi has had Tails for a while. I'm not sure how long. When was the first Tail Gachapon? Jeez, that was so long ago. Man, the Tail Gachapon was such a bad Gachapon. Like, the rates were so messed up. I spent so much money trying to get my first Tail. That was probably at least maybe 3-4 years ago, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we've had Tails for a while now, and unfortunately, Mabinogi is like one of the only MMOs where a tail costs you like a couple million gold, whereas like almost any other online game, you're basically given like an animal tail for free. And like Generation 1 through 3 is now voiced too. And like, I'm really happy that Generation 1 through 3 is voiced, because I've done Generation 1 through 3 so many times that like, I never really pay attention to the story anymore anyway in those quests. But like, once they voiced it, I actually read like 90% of the dialogue that popped up. It made it so much more engaging. I mean, there are a lot of ways to make money. It just depends on like how you want to make money, and like there's definitely some better money making things I could do for gold in this game, but I'm just too lazy to put in the effort. I'll do like elite shadow missions and stuff and whatever, but I've never really cared about making a huge amount of gold. Yeah, Shadow Missions is a good way to make a lot of gold. I like running Battle for Tailton 2 a lot. That's probably like my favorite Shadow Mission, and I'll just run that on Elite a lot. At least the rest of the Chainblade skills are easy to get now, like with the Blanded stuff, it gives you so many skills that you used to need pages for. Like, now you get just about all the Chainblade skills from doing the Blanded stuff, except for Batram Explosion. That's like the only one that you still have to work for anymore. I remember when Chain Slasher still came out, those skills were way harder to get back then. Gathering all those Dorcha crystals and stuff. I don't even remember what we had to do to get Hailstorm. I know I got it the old-fashioned way, I just don't remember it. You had to gather like pages for Hailstorm or something like that? I do remember gathering pages for Fireball. And like Ice Spear and things like that. Oh, like the snow crystal from the Par Ruins? Getting the snow crystal from the Par Ruins isn't really so much as difficult as it is time-consuming. You mostly just have to run the dungeon a whole bunch. Like, I actually did a short video on it that's on my YouTube channel where I estimated that it took about 5 minutes to run the Par Ruins each time, and like I ran it like I ran it like 17 times once and recorded it, and it took about 80-90 minutes before the snow crystal dropped. So you just have to keep at it. But like, the dungeon's really easy, it just has a low drop rate is all. Plus, there are a few transformations that you also need the snow crystal to get to as well. I think snow crystals sell for about 200,000 on the auction house these days. Last time I checked. But I mean, if you have the time and patience, it's more worth it just to run the dungeon a whole bunch, in my opinion. Like, you can actually earn a little bit of gold if you just summon a doll bag and spend about anywhere from 30 minutes to 90 minutes farming for it. Oh crap, they've gone up a little bit then. Yeah, I think the reason they're going up in price is just because, like, a lot of people don't want to put in the effort to actually farm them. And I'm just someone that doesn't really mind, because it's not like I'm not really thinking when I'm doing the dungeon. Like, I just kind of shut down my brain and run the dungeon. Like, I'm not really, you know, it's not a big deal. I don't have to really think to run that dungeon. Oh, there's boss key. That's weird for it to take a couple hours. Like, I've had it take maybe like I've had it maybe take like an hour to get like the crystal, but usually it drops eventually. But the luck for that is really random. Like, there have also been times when I've ran the dungeon only like once or twice and I've gotten like a crystal drop, and other times where you have to run it like nearly 20 times to get it to drop. I think I looked it up and it has like a 2% chance of like dropping from the end chest or something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but it was like 2% or something like that. Well, we didn't get all the ore we need, but that's okay. I'll get the rest later. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, one of the other big attractions to Mabinogi is like the friendly community. Everyone's so nice in Mabinogi. There's so many like online games with like super toxic communities where like people just don't want to like help each other or always want to like one-up each other. But like Mabinogi is one of the few MMOs like with an actual healthy community. Okay, well, we don't need that doll bag for right now. Let's go ahead and cancel that. Open that up. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of game that like really depends on like social interactions. I've definitely met like a lot of good people in this game. Let's go ahead and go to Cobb. We're gonna need some large nails for the daily here. I guess we can put away that shuriken too. Yeah, I actually used to be, like, very antisocial, and, like, I wouldn't talk to anyone, and, like, it was the same for, like, most online games, too. Like, I barely say a word, but yeah, Mabinogi actually really helped me out with socializing more with, like, random people. And part of that is just because so many players are just, like, super friendly. Like, here. Like, sometimes you don't even have to try to start a conversation in Mabinogi. Sometimes there will be people that will just come right up to you and start talking to you. Like, they notice that you might need help, and they're like, hey, I want to help you out. And it's kind of a shock because you have other online games where, like, everyone's just kind of rude all the time. So it's weird running into, like, friendly players. Like, the community is definitely why this game is still here. Like, I mean, Mabinogi is great. It does have a lot of great features, but it's nothing without the players that actually play it. And like, that's more true for this game than it is for, like, a lot of others. Like, it's this special community that we've all formed that really keeps this game together. I feel like this game would have died a long time ago if, like, players were the same as they were in, like, other MMOs. Do we have enough large nails to pass that? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that one's done. And I need to give Madeline a fish. So I think I have my fish in this pet. Here we go. So let's pull one of these out. I'm giving a fish to Manolin. If you give him a striped marlin, you can complete his daily. So I keep like a bunch of striped marlin in one of my pets. And I just pull them out when I need them. And striped marlin aren't too expensive either. Like, I don't think I fish for them very often. I sometimes just find like a bunch of them being sold, and I just buy like 20 of them when I run out or something. Like, how much are they going for right now? I haven't really checked their price in a while, but... Oh yeah, they're only like 9,000, 10,000 gold, something like that for a fish. Not too bad. I don't know, I mean, I think striped marlin usually go from between like 5 and 10k typically. Before the first server merge, they were probably a little bit cheaper, but that was a long time ago. I don't know if you can find them around Cobb. Let's actually check the fishing journal. Maybe we can find that out. Let's see. Does it say where they're found? You can get them from Petra's fishing boat. I'm not sure if you can actually, like, fish them out from here. I wonder if this little thing is new, or it says, like, the centimeters like that, or has that always been like that? It looks like it's new. Did they update the fishing journal a little bit? Maybe I just don't open the fishing journal that much. I wish fishing would get an update. The fishing journal is like smaller than any other journal. We only have like 33 fish. Fishing could really use like an expansion. And if fishing was updated, it would give a good opportunity to also update cooking too, so... Yeah, and with Mabinogi, like, as big as it is, too, I feel like it's better to, like, improve the already existing systems rather than just giving us new endgame storylines and features. Like, we already have a lot of systems that need to be improved, and luckily some of them have been improved. Like, Commerce, for example, got a big update, and we're gonna get, like, a guild update that's gonna improve that. That's good, but, like... I think, like, quality of life updates are better than, like, Gen 26 or Gen 27 that we get every year. Like, before we get new features, we should improve the ones that we already have. Yeah, I think those are the only two dailies that you can pick up in Cobb. You could probably also pick up your Commerce daily from the tent in Cobb, too. But you can pick that from the tent. Let's see what the Commerce daily is really quick. It's usually give someone a lot of ducats, kill a certain number of bandits, or make a certain number of ducats from trading. So 15 bandits. That's kind of complicated. The short answer is play Saga 1 and 2. And you'll get like a lot of a lot of answers to what happens to Rari and Tarlak. And Saga 1 and 2 are like Gen 17 and Gen 18. But yeah, young Tarlak is not exactly what he appears to be. He's a very interesting character. And like another cool reason to get through Generation 18 is to finish up the fourth and final Blanid's memoir. You have to finish Gen 18 or Saga 2, all the story quests up till that point. And if you do that, then you get this golden halo. And that golden halo is... Let's see, where's the details on that? So it's Blanid's Blessing Stage 4, and the Stage 4 Blanid's Blessing gives you like 8% movement speed increase. So I personally really like having that movement speed increase, especially for a human character, because humans are so slow at running. I think your movement speed only gets boosted by like up to 6% if you've only finished the third memoir. Okay, so let's do some bounty hunting. Who have I not gone after yet? No, I caught the Charmer Crystal. And I've caught the rabbit. The rabbit was really tough. I haven't caught this guy yet. Let's go after him. Yeah, I mean, like, I have the 8% movement speed buff from the Golden Halo, and 10% buff from Fleet Feet, and maybe like a 3% buff in total from like titles on my human, and they're still slower than my elf at running. Like, elves are just so fast, and that's one thing that's kind of nice about them. Oh, wait a minute, I need my knuckles. I don't even have the right equipment out. Oh yeah, and there's also like a totem that can boost movement speed as well. But if you want one of those totems that increases your movement speed by like 3%, it costs like 45-50 mil or more. Yeah, the mana knuckles are pretty cool. I used a tiger appearance scroll on them to make them look like tigers to kind of fit the cat theme. But it's kind of nice how I can switch between magic and like close combat without having to like change weapons. But yeah, boosting movement speed has always been expensive. Like, there's also like a couple pairs of wings that can boost movement speed. Well, if you want those kinds of wings, they have like less than a 1% chance of dropping from a gachapon, and they cost like over 100 mil on the auction house. So, no matter what you do, those wings always cost you. But I think those boost your movement speed by 10% like the Fleet Feet do, so at least they give you a decent amount. Let's see, do we have a pass? There's one. Outlaw Homestead Pass. Let's see who's there. Just ordinary bandits this time, but that's alright. We'll finish up our daily while we're here. I mean, there are some advantages to playing as a human, but I will admit, like, I did mostly play a human up until I created this character. But like, the one main thing I like about Elf is the increased movement speed and the hide action. Those two things are like really helpful. Okay, we'll complete that, and let's see. The other nice thing about doing bounty hunting is when you get to an outlaw's homestead, you can take 2 homestead stone from them. Gives you a little bit extra. There we go. Yeah, I mean, like on my ninja skill bar right here, I have the hide action, and then I have shadow cloak, and then crisis escape. So I have 3 different ways to remove enemy aggro with ninja, and that's really helpful. And giants also run slightly faster than humans, but the only reason why giants move a little bit faster than humans is because since they're bigger, they take like bigger steps. So they're not that much faster. So maybe we'll do some commerce next. So let's see. We commerce from here. Summon the alpaca. Elves also have more MP than any other race, too. Like, they naturally have higher MP stats, and their Falcon mode gives the most MP when you transform. So it's also better for Mage. Let's go ahead and sell this in bales. That's going for a lot over there. Move that more in the center. And use one of these speed pots. Plus, with the new renovation Season 4 update, you can use Elven Magic Missile without using Fury of Conus. Like, you can use Elven Magic Missile without Fury of Conus if you use Final Shot first. Actually, we need to train that. Now I'm thinking about it. There we go. I'm overall happy with like the update Elves got from Renovation Season 4. Like, I mean, maybe it could be better, but I mean, it's still a drastic improvement. A lot of archery skills and magic skills got improved, which are things that elves specialize in. And realistically, it doesn't really matter what the update is. I mean, there's always going to be a group of players that dislikes it. I mean, I kind of ditched my human in October when I created this character and started streaming. I hardly ever play on my non-streaming character anymore. It's usually always one of the characters I do content with. I play Mabinogi a little bit off-stream. I probably play I stream Mabinogi 3 hours a day, 4 days a week. And then I probably play Mabinogi for like 3 or 4 hours a day, like off stream. But yeah, lately I've gone pretty much full health. One of the only things I do kind of miss is how op final hit is. Final hit is just a really good skill, and like it's especially useful like during commerce too. If you encounter some really tough bandits, like you can just go all over the place and kill all the enemies with that. And I do kind of miss that, but that's about the only big thing I miss from being human. Okay, let's go to this ship. Okay, we're leaving in about 2 minutes, and it'll take us about 4 to get there, so we're looking at about, I don't know, 5-6 minute boat ride? There aren't too many times when you actually need to use Final Hit, but it is helpful when that unexpected situation does actually, like, happen. There are like certain situations where you go, okay, I'm clearly getting my butt kicked here. I need Final Hit, and then you just win. But yeah, I mean, like, there aren't too many situations where you actually need to depend on Final Hit. It's just a nice trump card to have. Okay, yeah, so 4 minutes till we arrive at Port Sella. Yeah, and if you wanted to make it stronger, you could also use Berserk with Final Hit as well. Like, you could use Berserk in first, and then use Final Hit, because Berserk would boost your strength a lot for like 15 seconds. I think at rank 1 it gives you like a 12-15 second like strength buff. Yeah, the Arcana stuff is really good. And we will actually be getting more Arcana content too. Like, I think Korea is like working on the next Arcana talent like right now. So it definitely looks like this is a system that they're going to continue to expand on. Like, the only main thing about the Arcana quest line that sucks is that stupid quest where you have to wait for rain near, like, the Pura volcano to gather, like, the 10 flint. That's the only quest that's kind of ridiculous and annoying. Everything else about the Arcana stuff is really good. Yeah, the first time I did that Flint quest for the Arcana thing on my main non-streaming character, I waited about 3 hours for it to rain in Idia and finally got it. And with Xanafiedneko, I just happened to notice rain in Idia when I was streaming once. And I was like, I wonder if it's raining near the Pura volcano, and I just went there and got it done. So that one was just lucky. And we are at Port Sella. At least it's not as bad as before. Like, when it first came out, like, everyone was farming for flint, so like sometimes you would wait and get the rain, and then like all the flint would be mined out. Oh, so the red dragon over there makes it rain, huh? I don't know if I've ever fought the red dragon before outside of, like, story quests. I mean, the only fix to make that quest go a lot faster would be if they made it so you could gather flint if you use, like, the rain casting alchemy skill. One reason my commerce mount might look a little bit faster right now is I have the alpaca robe. That gives your commerce mount a speed increase. It takes like 1,000 wool from the alpaca, so it's not really like difficult to do if you like own an alpaca. It just like takes a long time. Might also want to have some MP pots on you too, because it does consume the pet's mana when you shear it. Yeah, I don't think you can't put like the robe in the bank or anything like that. You can't even move the robe between characters, as far as I know. But I think you can actually share your alpaca wool between your characters on your account by putting it in like the bank. So be careful who you shear your alpaca with too. There we go. We'll sell all that. And let's pick up some more stuff to trade. Luckily, race doesn't really matter as much for commerce because I think your I think like movement speed is pretty much the same for everyone when you're like actually doing commerce stuff. Let's see, should we sell this at core? Yeah, we'll sell that at core. Yeah, it's hard to find the time to work on more than one character, especially since, like, every character Mabinogi can do so much. Like, I definitely still have a lot of attachment to my main human character because, I mean, she has all my stuff. She has the most inventory, the most chairs, and the most skills. and experience at stuff. I think Xanafiedneko is better than her at commerce now, though. But yeah, it can definitely take a while to stop using a character that you've been used to using for so long. At least it's easier than it used to be starting over on a new character. Like, you can get caught up pretty quickly compared to before. But yeah, it can still be a lot of work starting over on a new character. It's just a big time investment. Big Zest, thanks for the follow. Let's use one of those ice mines. I have a few ice mines saved up. We can create a bridge across. These bridges only last about 5 minutes though before they vanish. Yeah, I can understand wanting to do everything, but I mean, realistically, in a game like Mabinogi, completing everything 100% in Mabinogi on one character is going to take you a long time. That's a pretty big challenge to do. There's just so much in this game to do. I mean, even if you did finish everything possible in Mabinogi on your human, I mean, it would only be like 1 or 2 months before some other big update comes out, and then you have like a couple more months of work to do to get caught back up, so the content just never really ends with this game. I think what's hard about switching characters for me is like, I like things to kind of stay the same for the most part. So like, I get attached to the character that I play on the most, And like when I switch to another character, it feels kind of weird because my inventory bags are different. They're in different places. My skills are different. My skill bars are different. And like it's a completely, it's like an out of body experience for me. So I like playing on like one character to like keep things feeling familiar. Like, for me, it's less about the progress and more like, I don't want to adapt to how this different character body fights. Yeah, it's nice how easy the new blended system makes it to get into the game. And I think like the blended system has had, what, a total of like 3 updates? So, but the most recent one has definitely made things better. I think I actually created Xanafiedneko like about 5 or 6 days before that like updated blended system came out. So I actually created this character at like just the perfect time. Yeah, I've completed all 4 memoirs with this elf. The only other character I've completed all 4 memoirs on is my main human character as well. Let's see, the commerce post is over here? Or is that something else? Oh, that's, wait. That's Voight's place. Where's the commerce post at? There it is. Let's go ahead and sell things here. Giant characters are actually like really popular in the game because like they're kind of the minority race in the game. Like most people main elf and human, which is kind of a shame because giants are pretty cool. But like giants have no problem getting into guilds or anything like that. They're super popular. Anytime there's a giant character around, everyone loves them. And Korea actually has elf and giant marriage now, too, so that's one more thing to look forward to if you're going to play on a giant character or an elf character. Elves and giants will eventually be able to get married over here. I never really PvP that much though, Mabinogi. Like, usually if I ever PvP, it's usually like someone that challenges me to a match. I pretty much never really like go looking for PvP matches in the game. And sometimes I'll even decline them when I get them, because I just don't do it that much. I mean, it's important to some players, but it's just not that important to me. I mean, like, gear is important to PvP, but it's not everything. Your skill level matters to a certain degree. I remember on my main human character, like, what was it, 5 years ago? There was, like, some guy that was inspecting my equipment, and he was, like, talking crap about, like, my character and her equipment or whatever, and he challenged me to a PvP match, and I kicked his butt. So your skill level is definitely important. But outside of that, like, I mostly only have, like, friendly PvP matches with, like, close friends I know personally. And that's usually because I know they're the kind of PvP type player, and they ask me to PvP them. But usually I don't even bother PvPing unless it's just for fun. Yeah, I've always been an Alexina player. That's been like my home server since I joined the game, and that's never changed. How much is this stuff worth at Quilla? I was gonna take it to Philly, and then I went a completely different direction. Yeah, we'll sell it at Quilla. It goes for a little bit more there anyway. Alexina was left out of the first server merge, which was really unfortunate. Like, when Alexina was left out of the server merge, it created basically a civil war in the forums. And then, like, 2 years, like 1 or 2 years later, they finally did, like, a full merge and added us in. But, like, I personally think that they should have just included all servers from the beginning. And I was always one of the players that was like pro server merge whenever it was suggested before the first server merge happened. And like, I fully supported all the servers getting merged, not none of that partial crap. There was a lot of toxicity about, like, the servers, because, like, I know a lot of people didn't like Alexina because they feel like it was like a new server that kind of came in and killed some of the other servers a little bit, and, like, a lot of people didn't like it because of that reason, and some players didn't like players from Alexina, and Alexina didn't like players from other servers, and it was just a really pointless little war. Took a little while to get everyone to get along. But I always said in the forums, like, all this, like, server war stuff is, like, pointless. Like, players shouldn't be hating on each other for, like, stupid crap like this. Like, the game already has, like, a small community. We shouldn't be spending our time being divided and bickering. Like, it's more important to, like, do what's best for the game overall and, like, get over it. If you don't like another server, like, get over it. It's, you know, it's just so unhealthy to be arguing when we could just be a better community. I do actually remember the live stream when the second server merge got announced. Cathers was still our CM around that time, and she was doing like a live stream in Festia, I think, to show off like one of the Mabinogi anniversaries, because like the anniversary event was about to start. And she actually tried to create a pet, and it said a pet couldn't be created because, like, of the upcoming server merge. So that's how it actually got leaked. And I actually, like, went back in that live stream and took a screenshot of that window that appeared and leaked it on the forums. So that's how we actually found out the second server merge was coming, like, a little bit ahead of time. But yeah, we're all part of the same community, like... I think it's fine if you don't like a certain player. That's what the blacklist is for. Like, just block them if you don't like them. But I mean, I think it's unfair to make like an entire server of players suffer just because you don't like their community. Like, just join a different channel or block one or two of the players that you don't like. It's not that hard to do. Instead of just saying like, oh, I don't want that to be on the same server as that community. Like, there are 10 channels. Most Alexina players, I think, hang out on channel 4. There's a lot of players I still recognize that were on channel 4 on Alexina. The only actual legitimate concern people had about, like, the second server merge was how it would affect the player market and how it would, like, cause, like, inflation and stuff. But even that was put to bed pretty quickly, I said it in the forums a couple of times, like, the inflation won't matter. Like, if after the second server merge, yeah, prices will be up a little bit for maybe 3 or 4 months, but after that, everything will balance out, and it did. The merge has overall been better for everyone. Like, we already have a smaller community than most MMOs out there anyway. So it really doesn't make sense for us to have more than one server, and it really doesn't make any sense for us to be divided as a community. Like, if this game is gonna last another 10 years, then players need to be on the same page. And, like, personally, I don't know what I would really do with my time if Mabinogi shut down. Like, that's gonna be a sad day for me. Like, I don't know, I love this game a lot. I don't know, like, what I'm gonna do without it. It's gonna be hard finding another game to stream about when I've been streaming this game so long. There are a couple online games I'm, like, keeping my eye on, but overall I just haven't found anything quite as charming as Mabinogi. Oh, that's good. Yeah, the Idiot Commerce stuff is a lot of fun. I'm overall really happy about the Idiot Commerce update. Yeah, it can be a little tricky, like, figuring out where things are for, like, commerce, because, like, the new boats were added and new bridges were added. But, like, overall, like, it's a lot of fun once you get used to it. There's also, like, some commerce artifacts I haven't found on stream yet. I found them off stream before. Like, if you're going through the desert, sometimes you'll get, like, a reading, and you can find, like, a artifact out here while you're commercing, and if you hit it, then you'll get, like, a ducat bonus when you reach your trading post. or you'll find like a chest that will have like a lot of ducats in it. And it's too bad I haven't found that on stream yet. So there's also that. Yeah, but we actually got like the Idiot Commerce update. Didn't we get last June? So I think we got it in like but it's a pretty good update. I've really enjoyed it. I found out about Idiot Commerce about 5 months before it came out. I found out about it on the Korean site. And one night I was just checking like the Korean website for any random posts I could find. And then I just ran into the Idiot Commerce update and I was just so excited about it. Found out all the information that I could about it and posted it on the forums and all that. Like pictures and stuff, translate all the information that I could. Oh yeah, Stomp did get a rework. I actually haven't done, like, any commerce at all with a giant character. But eventually I do plan on, like, creating a giant character. Like, I realize that I can't play Xanafiedneko forever, because eventually I'll run out of game content to, like, stream, so, like, in a year or two I definitely plan on creating another Xanafied character that will be a giant. Let's see if there are any bridges up. Oh, that bridge might be... well, I can't tell from here. No, that bridge is down. Usually there's at least one bridge that's up around here. That one down too. Oh, that bridge is out too. Crap, I hope there's a bridge that's open out here. Usually there's always at least one. Oh, that one's up. There we go. Finally found one. Okay, let's expand the map. I remember back in the old days coming over to Quilla as a human and then like partnering up with like 2 or 3 other players and just running from Quilla base camp all the way to Philia to get free elf cards. That whole journey took about 60 to 90 minutes back then. And back then it felt like a lot more of an adventure because like I didn't know anything about Idia back then. Like I had only been outside of like Quilla base camp a little bit and Philia for the most part. So it was still a pretty mysterious continent when it like first came out. So it was a lot of fun to explore. I might be wrong on this, but I think there was like an update that like increased the difficulty for some like field raids. So yeah, there may have been like something like that released maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But I don't exactly remember what that update was and like all the raids that it affected, but I think some of the field bosses did get more difficult at some point. Yeah, with all like the Blanid stuff and all that, like it makes sense that they would eventually increase like the difficulty of those kinds of raids and stuff. Since we can become like really powerful really quick, they still want to make it challenging. I mean, I never soloed a dragon or anything like that, but like one time when I had to strike the black dragon with thunder for the lightning rod skill quest, I actually like encountered the dragon alone at first, because I was like the first player there, and then like I was striking him for about at least 5 minutes before anyone else came. Oh yeah, and lightning rod got updated too. Actually, like let's see, where is it at? Lightning rod now has a little arrow that points to the target, which is nice. So you can actually aim it a little bit more accurately. Alright, so let's shrink that map back down. And check in on my homestead. Oh yeah, that firework item. I don't remember what event that's from. That's just some random thing I put there. And we'll go ahead and take these two up. Any other skills I can level? Let's see. I can almost level up tasting. Serve a catering dish. I could probably do that. Do we have any food items we can use for that? Let's see. No, maybe not. Yeah, you probably still want to do some bow stuff with a human just for the dexterity boosts. Because with the chain slasher talent, like your luck and your dexterity stats increase like how much damage you do with that. So you might still want to like rank 1 all your archery skills anyway, just so you'll get the most out of your chainblade stuff. I'm not really sure if like archery would be like worth a human doing like full time or not. Magic is definitely good no matter what race you are. I've found a lot of use for the mage skills. And a lot of them were improved too. Like Lightning Rod has that arrow now, and Blaze was improved quite a bit. But yeah, Mabinogi does kind of give you a little bit of encouragement to try a little bit of everything. Like, even if you don't really like a talent, sometimes it's worth ranking up just so you can get the stats from it. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy 2 of those. And then we'll use the catering skill. And now tasting can be upgraded. And 1 intelligence and 1 dexterity for that. All right, and I think I'm going to wrap things up for today right about here. This is a good stopping point. And I will be playing Mabinogi again on Wednesday, and we're mostly going to do the same thing, just some Grandmaster missions and commerce. And we'll also take a look at that gachapon that came out last Thursday on Wednesday. We'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at the items inside it, talk about it, and see if it's worth it or not to get it.